When it comes to what your family eats and drinks, you know your choices matter. You're the expert because you know what fits your life. And getting it right starts with good information. That's why America's beverage companies are sharing more information about our ingredients at goodtoknowfacts.org. No spin, no judgments, just the facts straight from the experts for more than 140 beverage ingredients. Visit goodtoknowfacts.org.
Shawn French, what up? This one luck, I let the pain inspire me. I put my all in everything I'm doing. Up until it's done, I'm me for the entirety. I put in overtime, I be working. Just know I'ma go for mine, cause I earned it. They watching, I know it's time. I confirmed it. A whole society determined.
What is up, everybody? I am your host, Shawn French, and we are back, and we have something special today. My buddy Matthew Headden is here with me. He is my nutritionist, and he is my online strength coach, and he's doing so many amazing things to help me get back to fit in my journey, in my body, in my mind, and even spiritually, most importantly. And what I thought I wanted to do is share this journey with you. We've been doing Instagram lives, and it's been going really cool, getting a lot of cool engagement and, helping people. But I thought it would just be really cool if I created a segment. And so every week, you're going to be listening to my boy Matthew putting me through a live coaching call. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If this inspires you, continue to tune in, and quite frankly, share it with people and bring them to these segments, because we're out here to make an impact. And so without further ado, Matthew, welcome to the show.
What's up, brother? And what an honor it is, not only just to work with you, and then the other clients that I have the honor of helping, but to hopefully give some insight and feedback, because there's so many people out there struggling with their health, with their fitness, with their weight, with their confidence. And if this can help at least one person, brother, that's everything to me. So let's do it.
Dude, I love it, man. Thanks, man. Thank God I've had a good week for those of you that are listening. So this might not be too painful, but go ahead, man. Let's roll.
Do it, man. So as you know, each week, for those of you, since y'all haven't heard this before, each week I like to check in with my clients and ask them a series of questions. I have all their data for the week. But the first one is this: what did you do well this week, brother?
Bro, like literally everything. Followed the script to the T, the playbook, man. The one thing for me that so I had a business meeting on Monday night, and this is what really caught my eye, dude. Like I felt really good about this, and it was something that I've never done before. And what I thought was going to be a 2-hour meeting turned into my new business partners, which I can't announce yet, but I can't tell everybody, but oh no, you're not going home. You're going to hang out, and we're going to get to know each other better. And, we're going to have some fun. And so we went out to this awesome dinner, and brother, I didn't eat any of the crap. I had my blackened Corvina and a little bit of the quinoa that was on my plate. And then I went back to the room. I had a Diet Pepsi and some water, and I went to sleep. And so for me, that's what I did really well this week. And what it did, man, is it helped me make decisions the next day and the next day. Because the one thing that I think everybody can appreciate is, like, when you go out of town, it's like, fuck, bro, all bets are off, right? Like, okay, I'm at this restaurant, it's just one meal. But then what tends to happen is the next day you wake up, and the bad decision or the decision you made out of alignment of your goal the night before goes into your next big decision. So for me, man, it was just like, I felt really good about that, man. I'm like still geeked up on it. And it's really paved the way for a really good week for me.
I love that, man. And there's several things to look at, right? In the past, when you went out to eat, right? It's a special occasion. It's a business meeting. It's a thing to celebrate. So we treat each one of those as such. Every time we go out to eat from your past, it was, you would say, well, this is a special occasion, so I'm going to eat this. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to maybe have a drink, whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
This time you didn't, and yet it feels like more of a celebration. And it's one thing that so many people struggle with, and we'll do this a little bit differently than we would if we were just doing our weekly check-in, but so many people struggle because it's going out to eat, and there's a business meeting here, and there's a business meeting there, and there's a work trip here and a work trip there. And here's a trip, there's a trip, everywhere's a trip. Like if you do it all the time, if you're going out to eat all the time, if you're at a business meeting eating out all the time, it's no longer a special occasion, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And you realize,
and dude, to your point.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah. To your point, man, like it does feel more like a celebration, right? Because it was me staying true to what I wanted to do. And I also want to clarify something, dude. Like, let's keep it like normal. Like, just keep it how we normally do things, because I want them to get the flow for our conversations. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
This is a coaching call. Right?
Yeah, like, you're right.
I want them to know what you're all about, right?
Yeah. And so that's what you did well. And normally it's, what are you proud of yourself for? So I know you're proud of yourself for picking those foods and sticking to what you said. But why does that make you so proud? Like, why does waking up and doing your workouts like you did every day you said you were going to do it, even though you had to move one day, waking up or choosing those foods, not having the drinks, and then having a great breakfast the next morning too. Why does that make you so proud of yourself? And how is that helping you?
Man, I just think that when how can I put this? When I follow through with what I say I'm going to do, I'm a better father. I'm a better husband, and I'm a better businessman. And I have, I guess, more patience and less anxiety. And so for me, like, that's why it's important, man, because the moment I started taking control of those decisions, and I want you to be clear, bro, like, I am not losing vigilance. Like, I am still, like, I know exactly, I can tell you right now what I exactly have left for the rest of the day. I have 893 calories and 58 grams of protein left. And I know I have baseball. Okay. So I know my wife's going to want to go somewhere to eat. So I'm working in my mind, okay, if we go to the Mexican restaurant, hey, can I get some yellow rice? I know probably only to eat a quarter of it. And I know, hey, the chicken, like, literally don't cook it in anything. Like, I'm already starting to think of ways that I can still go and have a meal with my family, but not ruin my deficit. Right. So, I just think that it's awareness, man. So that the vigilance is important. Like, the moment I take my eye off of what could happen if I slip is when I get weak. Right. And I just think that I'm never going to be 100% clean diet. Right now I am. Right. But, like, I don't know, in a month I might want a piece of cake. I'm going to eat a piece of cake. But I want it to be earned, not just because I want it.
Yeah. Well, let's look at that, right? So I don't want you to become so, like, over the top where it's like, okay, I can't have this, I can't have this, I can't have this, I can't have that, because right? Like, there is one way to lose fat, and that is to achieve a caloric deficit, right? Despite all the other noise that's out there on the internet. But we want you to be strong, happy, and healthy, right? All of those together. Because if you're miserable on the way to your fat loss, then you can't be strong, happy, and healthy if you're miserable on the way, and you'll never stick to it if you're miserable. So yeah, we're enjoying our family. Yeah. We're enjoying what's truly important, because that is a big priority. With this priority being the strong, happy, healthy version of you is supporting those other priorities, your business, your family, your faith, all of those things. So it's like, how can that look? Even a little simple swap, like, if I'm going to have the chips, then I don't get the margarita, right? If I don't get the margarita, then I can have the chips. Like, those little simple swaps. They're like, hey, cook this without the oil and the butter, right? Just like you said, and that's powerful. It's, how do I integrate? You're integrating the fitness into your life, not the other way around. Before, you were trying to like fit everything around fitness, and that's not your number one priority. It's to support your other priorities. No. So I applaud you in that. Like,
thank you.
And man, look at the anxiety thing for a second, right? Like, why do you think your anxiety is going down? It's because you're doing what you say you're going to do. And anxiety, like, we think anxiety is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just your brain telling you something needs to change. That prolonged anxiety is bad because your brain's telling you something needs to change and you're not changing.
Mm-hmm.
So now the anxiety is going down because you're doing what you said you were going to do and you're doing what you know need to do. So naturally the anxiety goes, cool. We're doing the right thing now. We changed it. Like, how cool is that?
I think it's awesome, but I think the other thing that's happening too, man, is that if you look at my logs, my food logs, there's a lot less processed food.
Yes.
There's a lot less processed food in there. So I'm getting a lot more carbohydrates from, berries or bananas or something like that. And I think of like Dave's Killer Bread now with a little bit of butter as a nice little, reward in the morning, but not something I do every day, right? Like today I got home from the gym. I'm like, okay, I'm going to have a big tub of yogurt that's high protein and a banana. I'm good. Tastes good. Right. And then I move on from it. And then, it's just, like, yeah, man, I think there's a bunch of reasons why the anxiety is decreasing. I think another big thing is I'm implementing the running again, the walking and all that kind of stuff. So I'm constantly moving around.
Yeah. And that workout that I told you was going to be a nice little simple thing on the yoga mat that you're like, I hate your guts right now.
Dude, that was brutal, man.
Well, look at this too, man. Because, when we look at the biblical principle of this, right, we are supposed to find food and joy in our drinks. So I want you to have the cake. I want you to have those things because that's what life looks like. Like if you go to like a birthday celebration for your son and you don't have cake because there's guilt or shame or because you want to lose an extra pound, like you're missing the dadgum point. But now you're getting it, right? Which is there is food and joy in our drink. We're commanded to do that. But without that said, if there's guilt and shame, then that's not joy any longer.
Yeah.
So we don't earn our food, right? Like what about this perspective shift? Like you don't have to earn it, but you do deserve to fuel your body with whole foods, with those fruits, with those vegetables and lean meats. And then in moderation, we have those other things. So would it help you if we shifted it from, I have to earn this? Like, no, you deserve to do this. And then you'll feel better. Then you'll get more energy. Then you'll lose the fat.
Yeah, bro, that one's a tough one for me, right? That one's a tough one for me. And I'm not saying no, that I cannot commit to that. But what I'm saying is, and this is why I'm so glad we're doing this on the show now, because more people get to listen to it, right? Like we all have these old programs, right? Like, why am I going to eat the piece of cake if I'm still 224 pounds? Like, what's the freaking point? Now I'm over my calories for the day. Like that doesn't serve what I want to do, but also just maybe that perspective shift and like, you know what, I'm going to have a small piece of cake ties me over to a point where I don't fall off completely. So long term, yeah, I may have not had that calorie deficit that day, but the next day I wake up energized. I'm in the gym on a Saturday at 7. I do my walk, I do my lift, and then I hop in the sauna, and now I'm dad for the rest of the day.
There it is. That's the thing. That's what strong, healthy, and happy looks like. So that mentality that you had before, it served you at some point, right? But where did it come from? Like that's going to be part of your homework this week. Next time you feel that way, that you feel like, man, I have to earn this or whatever, write down where that came from. Like dig into it. Like just figure that out. And say, okay, is that still serving me in the man that I want to become, the person that I want to become? And is that serving the life that I want to live for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
Because could that actually be what got us, part of what got us to where we are now in the first place?
Yeah, I can see that. Right. But, and then the other layer to it, dude, is like, shoot, man, I don't want my daughters thinking they have to earn something, because I don't want to create that body dysmorphia in them, nor my son. My son isn't, absent from this, or I guess you would say completely safeguarded, right? They're all learning from me. But yeah, man, I just think that I know where it came from, but I want to write it out. Okay. And we could talk about that, part next week. So you guys get to, you hear I have homework. And so if I don't do it, you guys can kick me in the ass over DMs, whatever. But yeah, man, I just think that, looking at it long term, right, is special, because what I've been most scared of, brother, and to tell you straight up, is like when I say I have to earn it, is because I haven't trusted myself. I haven't trusted myself to have that small piece and to not turn into another walk to the pantry. Or like the next day, have all the pancakes and maybe a donut, right? So maturing through this and growing through it is like, okay, well, when you enjoy a piece of cake, well, cool. It's an isolated situation. Then tomorrow you wake up and you do what you're going to do, right? You do what you said you're going to do. And so in the past, I haven't been confident or trusted myself in that.
Very understandable. Very understandable. And I think so many of us struggle with that. I know you struggle with that. And that's a hurdle, just a roadblock. Yeah. What if we shifted this as another way to build proof in yourself and to also teach your children how to eat in moderation? Because there's going to be times, I know you're just like, man, I don't have the willpower or the dedication in myself. We all feel that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Willpower is fleeting. With that said, when you feel that way, do you think it would help you to say, you know what, I do want to show my kids that this is part of the healthy lifestyle, to be able to enjoy the cake, but not to binge on it? So then you're leading by example. Yeah. So what if you use that? Like, I deserve to show my kids what this looks like, right? In the same way that when you're saying, okay, kids, I'm not eating this meal because that's bad for me, right? I'm eating this salmon because it has healthy fats that are going to help my brain and my body function properly. It has protein to help me be big and strong and recover, right? And I'm going to eat this rice or this quinoa or this sweet potato because it's going to give my body the nutrients and the energy that it needs. I'm going to eat these vegetables because it's going to make my gut work better and help my body be healthy and strong and fight off getting sick. And then, you know what? I am going to have a little piece of cake because I want to enjoy this with you guys. But I'm only going to do it every now and again in moderation, because if I eat it too much, then I probably won't feel very good. If you phrase it in the same way that we might explain that to our children, do you think that might help you as well?
No, absolutely, man. And it's funny because you were talking about, my children and, the binging. And I know you didn't mean to imply this, but I wanted to clarify for everybody here. And this is something that I think can resonate with people. I don't know. If not, whatever. But for me, my children have never seen me binge. Never. So like when we get pizza, it'll be like 2 pieces of pizza. We have cake, it'd be 1 piece of cake. But when those jokers would go to bed, that's when the gremlin would come out, bro. It's just like, all right, cool. Another piece of cake. Maybe, I'm going to go get, 2 more pieces of pizza because I can't eat like this tomorrow. So I'm going to eat all of it tonight. Right. And then tomorrow I'm going to start over and it's going to be fine. And it never really was, because I woke up the next day and I was sick, like physically, like my insides hurt. I had a headache. My neck was tight. My body didn't feel right. I mean, now I wake up, I'm tired, dude. I'm not gonna lie. The last 2 days I woke up, I was tired, but like, I'm like, okay, like it's a 20-minute drive now to the new gym. So I'm sure I'll wake up. I got pre-workout, so let's wake up, right? And it's just a little bit more, I guess, manageable because of the types of foods I'm eating and what I'm excluding right now from my nutrition.
But if we look at that, right, what are we excluding? It's instead of, so often people struggle with it. I know you have. So it's, well, what can I have? No, what can I include more of that's going to make me want these things less? And this perspective too, right? You're doing this because you love your family, because you love what you do with your work, right? And this will help you be a better, more present father, a better, more present husband. This will help you function better and more energetically and show up like the more authentic, real version of you with your business and your work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then when we shift that over and you go to get that, because you will have the urge, right? It's going to happen. When that third piece of pizza, the fourth piece of pizza, just ask yourself, do you think it would help to say, is this acting out of love for myself?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right? Because I don't care what the question is, the answer is love, right? Like, and if people will say, well, you deserve to have that dinner, you deserve to have that slice of pizza. Well, right now that doesn't feel very loving to myself. And let's use this thing, right? Did you know that Girl Scout cookies outsell Oreos in the 3 months the Girl Scout cookies are out? They outsell Oreos for the entire year.
I can believe it. They're good.
But why? Because when they're limited, they're only a small window, I believe 2.5, 3 months. So when they come out, people binge them. Is that any different than when you say, I can't have pizza? Then you binge it because you think it's off limits or you're not going to be able to have it again. Here's the thing, dude. If you had a slice of pizza, let's say it's 400 calories, and you have 2,300 to eat today, you could have one every single day. If the rest of your diet was full of nutritious foods and lower calorie, nutrient dense foods, you would still have 1,900 calories worth of nutritious foods to play with.
Yeah. Yeah.
So might that not be the best option? No. But does it take a little bit of that, this is off limits? Because it's not.
Well, I just think it, it takes away the demonization of it, right? And so, like, as we know, when we tell someone don't do something, we don't do something, we're going to go do it, right? Like, there's a big temptation to go do it. So if it's something that's, you don't look at things as like, okay, that's an evil food, then hey, it shifts the perspective for sure.
Yeah, dude, like there's no cheating on your diet, man. The only way for you to cheat on your diet is for you to like eat a piece of pizza or an eclair in bed naked with a woman that's not your wife. That's literally, in my book, the only way to cheat on your diet. You're free. Your salad does not give a crap.
That's a problem.
Like, dude, we got a problem. We got a whole lot of problems.
Right.
But like, it's amazing, right? Like what we're working on, like this word is grace.
Yeah.
There's grace. Like, why is it that God can consistently show you grace and love, but then you struggle to give yourself grace and love when your creator can do it so freely?
I think that's a good lesson for everybody right now, right? I think everybody rewind that part and go listen to it. And again, this is what we believe, right? This is what we believe. And, I think everybody should believe in something. For us, it's Christ. Other people, it's the universe. Other people, it's, other things. But for us, we're Christ followers. And sometimes my language doesn't suggest that. And I'm sorry, guys, but I am human and I am flawed. And but my language is getting better. But I grew up in a baseball dugout. All right. So leave me alone. But, yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing, guys. Like, we have, in order for us to be the best versions of ourselves, right? And for me to be the best version of myself. And this is kind of where, this journey with you, Matt, is so beneficial for me, because it is really working on that G word, grace. It's because something I just traditionally haven't given that to myself, because I wasn't raised around that word. I was never given grace. So.
Yeah. And that can go into a whole nother lesson, right? And a whole nother talk, like where people struggle with it because they've never been given it. Why they struggle with trust, like if they have our faith, like understanding that God loves us no matter what, because they were never loved no matter what, that their love was based upon performance. Ours is not. Ours is not, bro. And so, like, I just think that that's so powerful. So let's move forward from there.
Sure.
What roadblocks did you encounter or can you foresee coming over the next weeks? Because life's getting crazy.
Oh, man. There were not roadblocks this week other than the travel coming back on Tuesday and then wanting to be present for my family. So I moved the workout. So I think that, that's the potential roadblock is when I travel is, okay, need to make sure there's a gym around. If not, what kind of body weight stuff can we do? What can I do to try to train other energy systems, like you said, while I'm on the road, whether it's an interval run or something like that, or, an elevated incline walk, whatever. There just has to be a plan. And I think that that's the opportunity, not to shut it down because I'm on the road, but to like, okay, well, how can I bring it with me? Right.
So I'm going to give you a few quick tools and a few quick questions. You know me. So number one is going to be, obviously you have backup workouts, right? You have quick 15 and 20-minute workouts in there. You have your body weight workouts. So no matter where you are, you already always have something. So I'm going to give you another one. I love this. Cue, craving, response, reward, if this, then that. Okay. So do you think it would help you to set up triggers instead of a bad way, to set up good ones? Where, for instance, if I check into a hotel and if I put my bag down, then I do 5 push-ups. If I put my clothes away, then I do 5 body weight squats. Not that those are going to do anything physically, but do you think that they would help serve you mentally to remind you that you're not on vacation?
Yeah. I think it's a good point. And it's funny because like yesterday, one of my partners called me and, I used one of yours. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, well, I'm walking. I was like, my buddy always says, if he talks, then he walks. And so we're talking and I still have 4,000 steps to get in. So I'm walking and I walked around the neighborhood for, 15, 20 minutes. And then I got back and I looked, I'm like, oh gosh, I'm closer than I thought I was. And I was already over my count. Right. So, the triggers are something that I've been thinking about. I love yours. I don't want to take yours completely. I want to work my own, but yeah, dude, those triggers, like when you check in, 10 push-ups, put your clothes away, 10 body squats, like whatever, whatever it is, that's pretty cool. Because it just also, reminds you what your identity is or what you do. This is something that you do no matter where you're at, no matter what damn zip code you're in, you're doing it. So I like it.
There it is. And it's creating that identity like we've worked on in previous sessions. Who is Shawn French? Shawn French is not somebody that's trying to get in shape, that has an awesome show that's growing, that is trying to be the best father he can. No, from my understanding, Shawn French is a loving father who loves helping and serving other people, who is creating the determined society to do that, who's also a strong, happy, healthy Christian man. We align our actions with that. So when you have that decision fatigue, do you think it would help you just to recite that and say, okay, what would this version of me look like, even though I don't feel like him right now?
Absolutely. It helps. And I've used that lately, right? I've used it lately. I didn't want to get out of bed today. I wanted to sleep, man.
Bro, you and me both.
My sister-in-law's in town. We went to bed late, like 11. I didn't want to wake up.
No, I get it. Next question. How are you willing to improve this week over last week? What's your declaration for the week?
More greens. And more sweet potatoes.
I don't know what.
I know what you're thinking. I can see your face.
So much.
Because that's what you're thinking. Like, I'd like to see more of this. I know.
Not really. It's your dirty, not mine. My job is to meet you where you are, not where I want you to be, bro. Greens are a good idea.
Right? I do not like broccoli. Yeah.
Well, how might that look? How might you integrate those? Would it be more?
I think that's gonna be good.
How might you integrate those? Let's be specific. Would it be?
What's that?
How might you integrate those easier? Right, reduce friction.
Yeah, so I think for me, like for dinners, it would be the asparagus,
Okay.
and broccoli once in a while. Um, I love rice, so that's hard for me to give up. Um, but I also do like sweet potatoes, so I think that um, doing them in the Instapot the day before and then having like a day or two of them that I can just pick from would help me tremendously. Because I do that with the rice, I just don't do that with the potatoes for some reason. It's weird.
What if you, so there's no need to give up rice. What if you did this? Do you think it might be helpful? Because obviously, to integrate this with your children, do you think that they would enjoy sweet potato fries?
Oh, they love sweet potato fries.
What if we chopped up sweet potatoes, did them in the air fryer? Now you're all eating sweet potatoes together.
You know, it's crazy. I thought the other day, I was like, I'm gonna go buy I need to go buy an air fryer. I don't have one. I need to get one. That'd be great.
That or just do them in the oven, broil them in the
That'd be
oven, right?
great.
Now, not only are you
Yeah.
integrating the sweet potatoes, but you're integrating them with him. So it's something fun you can do together. Maybe you and Mia can make them together. Now we've got quality time. Now you're raising them
Yeah.
up in the way of the world. Now you're doing all of these things. Now it's not about fat loss. It's about how can I improve? Do you think that would help you integrate that instead of saying, I need to eat less rice? Wait a minute. What if I can give my kids something that they enjoy and spend quality time and be healthier and feel better all at once?
Bro, I would massively consume sweet potato fries. It'd be great. And especially if they're homemade, right?
There it is. There it is. Now see the difference in your attitude right there? It's like, man, I need to do this, man. Like versus,
Yeah.
man, this is gonna be fun. Like see the difference and shift there between, right? We hear people say it all the time, like, oh, I get to do this versus I have to. That's said so much, it makes me want to like perform physical violence. But it's like, no, like, how can we integrate this? How can we make this fun? I hate it, dude. Teamwork makes the dream work. Get out of my face. Like, it really is. It's just I'm tired of hearing it. So,
yeah, I feel
that's
you,
your
bro.
declaration for
but
this
no,
week.
it's a good thing. Okay. Eat more fries.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Eat more fries. Now, what can I do? Obviously, we have your new workout program in there. I'm going to monitor all the measurements, everything like that, and make any adjustments that I'll shoot them over. What can I do better to support you this week with any challenges you might have coming?
You do great, man. I don't have any complaints. You're always there for me. We have the most amazing continued communication throughout every single day, and I love it. I think the only thing I need from you is the supplements for my blood work.
Shoot those over today.
I need to get those.
Today's Friday. Today's check-in day. Today's the day I'm going to shoot over all suggestions, make any modifications. So all of that is ready, and I'll be sending it here at about 2:00. So that's when I send everybody's stuff. So
exciting.
Yes.
So excited.
I'm not doing that. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear my voice crack on the air like that, bro.
Doing the Kevin Hart?
No. Oh, by the way, can I just throw this out there? Even though we didn't like talk about it, because what we focus on is the habits and the things and the lifestyle changes and the modifications. As a byproduct of those things and feeling better and all of that, I'm pretty sure your weight dropped like 2 pounds this week in the process.
3 pounds.
I just wanted you to say it. So isn't that cool how we're not focusing on that though?
Monday.
Like we're not focusing.
I mean, I do like from not even a full week though. That was only like 4 days.
I know. I wanted you to say it, but isn't it different how we're not focusing on the fat? That's a byproduct of making these changes instead of the focus.
Yeah. I mean, no, absolutely. And like, dude, like people don't realize 3 pounds can be a good deal of weight, right? Like it doesn't, if you pick up a 3 pound weight, you're like, okay, that's not much, but like, I don't know, man. my pants and my clothes, my shirts are fitting differently. So like it could be 1 pound. If my clothes are fitting differently, I'm happy.
It's very interesting. So there's going to be weeks, because anybody that hasn't listened to this before, like I put you in maintenance at first to figure out where you were, where I needed to move your calories, and then also to establish habits, to establish identity, like to do those things, right? It's hard to do all of that when you're trying to like focus on like a million things at once. But let's say there's going to be weeks where it's half a pound, or let's say it's weeks where it's a pound, or it doesn't move at all. That's where we're going to focus on the non-scale victories, like energy, like feeling better, like doing what you said. But think about this, like, is that 3 pounds all fat? No. Let's say a pound of that is fat. 2 pounds is water. 2 pounds is in food, whatever. I'm going to leave you with this one for the week. Let's say next week you look at the scale and you're down 1 pound. Mm-hmm. In the past, that would not have been enough. But that's focusing on the outcome, which we're not doing anymore. But it's also this. If you gained a pound a week, would you be pretty pissed off?
Massively mad. Unless I was on a bulk.
So then why would losing a pound a week not be enough?
No, I just think that, no, I mean, I think it is. I mean, for me, as long as I'm moving towards where I need to be, right? I think that's the most important thing, man. Like, for me, today I was 224, and this is something too that I want people to realize, man. Like, a lot of people get weirded out once they hit that 200 mark. Dude, at 215 pounds, I look like I'm 190. I want everybody to realize that. Like, everybody's body is different. If I get down to 180, I look like I haven't eaten a meal in 7 years. I can't be 180 unless I have a massive amount more of muscle on me. Sorry, guys, that was not even English. I don't know what the hell that was. But yeah, dude, like, as long as I'm moving towards that 205, I'm happy.
And what does that look like? So when, just to forecast the future, when the scale doesn't move, right? What can we focus on? What does that look like? Does it look like showing up?
It didn't move. It didn't move in the wrong direction either.
That's it. And
cool.
Am I still showing my son that even if he doesn't get the outcome he wanted, to keep going and keep trying? Am I showing it? Do I have more energy so that I can, because there's something you said, and I'm going to air this. Okay. Because you told me to say whatever we would normally say. Even your wife sees a difference in how you're showing up. That has nothing to do with the scale weight. It has everything to do with doing the daily things you say you're going to do, reading a Bible every day, moving more, eating whole foods. Like, how powerful is that?
It's massively powerful, man. And dude, we all want to make our partners happy, man. Like, we want to know that. I mean, nothing's more disappointing to me is when my family is disappointed in me. So,
and you're showing up.
That's where I'm at, man.
You're showing up, and I'm proud of you. You're showing up. You've been showing up for everybody else in the world, for the Determined Society, for your listeners, for your readers. And I'm just, it can feel selfish, right? I know you've mentioned this to me before, to take this time and show up for you, but it's not selfish. It's how you continue to show up for everybody and give back the way you do. So, same bat time, same bat channel next week.
Yeah. Yeah. We might be able to pull off a Monday, but I'd like to pull it back to Monday if we can. But since it's Friday, we can't because we just did it. So, but all right, man. Well, look, everybody, this is just a glimpse inside of kind of what Matthew and I talk about daily and what I'm doing in my life. And I just want you guys to understand one thing. If you have, tried to lose weight or get leaner, get stronger, whatever your journey is in fitness and in health, and you've had bad experiences with people because they've cut your calories and everything's so low that you just are miserable and you hate everything around you. I'm going to put Matthew's link to, all his socials here. Like, just connect with him. And if you ever so feel inclined, and again, I know this sounds like a promotion, and it freaking is. Let me be very clear. I am promoting Matthew right now. So in this moment, this actual statement, go to him if you feel so inclined ever to explore training. Hit him up. If it's not a fit, it's not a fit, but he's changing my perspective around things. And so I'm grateful for him. And, share this episode or this coaching call, whatever the hell you want to call it, y'all, with someone you love. And I hope it helps you out. So Matthew, love you. Thank you.
Love you too, man. You made me tear up on that. I didn't expect that at all. You know me, man. I just want to help. And if I can say one last thing to everybody listening, you're worth making little small changes and showing up for yourself. It's not selfish. You're worth it. You're worth being the version of you that you were created to be. You're worth consistently showing up every day and being strong, happy, and healthy. You're worth it. I don't care. I understand that people may have told you you're not. There may be proof to the contrary that you're not, whether it's some ex-husband or some teacher or some parent. I promise you, you are. I promise you.
There it is, y'all. Well, listen, we will see you back here next week. And then, of course, do not forget to tune in to my regular scheduled Monday morning show. We're growing. We're going to be doing some fun things. And y'all are going to like some things that are coming up down the pipeline very, very soon. It is here now. So I love you all. And I want you guys today to chase down your dreams and everything you want in your life with that sadistic determination. Peace.
Sharp French, what up? This one luck, I let the pain inspire me. I put my all in everything I'm doing. Up until it's done, I'm me for the entirety. I put it in overtime, I be working. Just know I'ma go for mine, cause I earned it. They watching, I know it's time, I confirmed it. A whole society determined to